somebody has been living in here, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe we're gonna live here.
Yeah. So if you saw my vlog in September last year, I basically rescued this from where it has been for 2 years, parked up in Malibu, and it was off the road, and then we brought it here to the Palisades, to our friend's house where we've had it parked up. So it's basically hasn't really been used other than like stationary living for years. And now we're gonna, take it back onto the road and live on it full time, right?
Yeah. It's actually bigger than I remembered.
Yeah.
I feel like I thought it was gonna be, I guess we have a bunch of friends that live in vans. Whoa. So this is obviously much bigger than that. But
Yeah.
and there's like tons of storage space. Amazing.
It just might need a fresh lick of paint and a few little things fixed, which I'm gonna look around. And then we want to add some additional features, like a roof rack, which I'll be doing a full breakdown on my channel for. But yeah, this is good. We're slightly downsizing our bed from a king to a queen.
Yeah.
But this is a really
Okay.
comfy mattress.
Can you even fit on this bed? Let's test it.
Yeah. Just about.
Just about, if your head touches the top. I'm just looking around to see what are some of the things that I need to do in the next couple weeks. I definitely think I'm gonna do a big repaint. A lot of the stuff, I don't know if you can really see, but it's just kind of been worn for sure. And this is kind of like a creamy color, but I kind of want to make it white to match with everything else. I just love white and wood, the contrast of that. Also I want to figure out, we want to have like herbs growing, so I want to figure out where to put that. Just basically like organize all the kitchen stuff, figure out what we need to order. We have a lot of stuff that we need to buy. And then there's a lot of just little things that we need to fix, like things like this, like lifting this up, and I don't know if you can tell, yeah, this is coming off. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of random little things to fix, and then Louis got some big things to work on as well. I think there was a leak in here, and also we were talking about maybe like ripping this out and making more space for hanging and stuff, because we each have 2 big drawers down here, so that can have all our folding clothes, and then we can have our hanging clothes in here maybe. Maybe we can figure out if we can hang like a charging little vacuum or something, some cleaning supplies. We'll see. We'll see what we can fit, but this is very exciting. One thing I'm very excited about, we have an entire fridge to ourselves. It's not a huge fridge. Maybe it's like 5-ish feet. But, oh, there's eggs in here, weird. I don't know who put those in there. But we have been we've been living in community for 2.5 years and sharing a fridge where we basically each have like a tiny shelf. So having all that space and having all the space in the kitchen in general, being able to like buy really cute mugs, handmade stuff, just small things that I'm very excited about. And then obviously the biggest thing we need to do is just a massive clean. I think I need a full day for like painting, let everything dry for a couple days, and then a full day of deep clean, and then we'll move all our stuff in. Oh, also definitely need to get really nice new decorative pillows. I think I want to get a long rug for here, and the couch cushions have definitely seen better days, so I think we're gonna bring these to like a seamstress, I don't know what they're called, but someone to help make new covers that have a zip on them so we can wash them. That will look much better than this. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see what Louis needs to do. Oh, also, first of all, look how beautiful.
How you feeling?
A little overwhelmed. We only have like 10 days left in LA, and I feel like I already had such a big to-do list of things I need to do back at the other house, and just to like, I'm using my taxes and stuff like that, and now I didn't really account like a full day of painting, a full day of cleaning, and there's just so much stuff to order. And how do you feel?
I feel like I was aware of the amount of prep we needed to do for the bus,
Right.
but also I feel like we can kind of do it on the road. Like we don't need I mean, we can get to a certain level, but we don't need to get everything perfect for leaving.
Painting and deep cleaning both need to happen.
Yeah.
I want to do both those things before we can even start bringing any of our stuff in.
Yeah.
We haven't planned anything.
It's crazy,
So-
like, I don't think we've ever done that before, where like
No.
we don't even know where our first location is.
No.
I kind of want to hit the highway and just be like, should we go north or south or east?
Maybe we flip a coin or something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Me too. We have officially moved out of the beach house with all our friends. We had our farewells and we've moved onto the bus. This is our first night in the bus, but we are far, far from ready. It's still a complete mess. I'm still doing a lot of building stuff outside. We've got the roof rack decking half built. We're going to carry on early tomorrow morning. Raya's going to take a lead in finishing the painting in here, organising stuff. We're basically moving the amount of belongings we've had in a house for the last like 2.5 years into the small space of a bus. We've tried to sell a lot of stuff. I haven't succeeded too well in that, but I'm trying to downscale and we're trying to move our whole lives onto here, and it's overwhelming, but I'm really excited for once we have it all sorted and done.
Hi.
We've just been wrestling with the mattress cover.
I'm not using our nice sheets because I just feel like until like everything's clean, I don't want to use the brand new sheets
Yeah.
I just got.
It's looking really nice in here though.
Yeah, my goal was to at least get the bedroom looking like this space looking as good as possible, because you just want to be able to sleep in like a peaceful space.
Yeah.
So just let's not look that way.
Yeah. And yeah, there's still a lot on our to-do list, so we're going to be cracking on the next couple of days. And we're hoping in about 3 days' time, we'll be ready to hit the road. Okay, first task today is I need to fix this thing. This is a mess, basically. This fitting snapped here. Water's been leaking. This is all rotten under here. So yeah, and then this is what is revealed is this horrifically rotted floor where this fitting has been just dripping and leaking for months. I'm just gonna have to rip this all out and get in a new piece of wood that size and fit in a new floor. What's the job for today?
We are painting most things, pretty much everything. All of this, I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but the kitchen stuff is like a cream color, and this is all white, so I think we're just gonna do everything white and just repaint. Like you can see a lot of it just has marks on it and stuff.
Yeah, especially down here.
Yeah, just
All
give
of
it
this is
a
filthy.
fresh start. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited. I should take my ring off.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't get paint on the ring.
Yeah, I'll take it off for sure.
Because we are racing against the clock to get the bus ready in the next couple days, I've had a few friends show up. Got Evan, Max, Ryan cutting the metal. It's the end of the Expedition Happiness legacy. We're just removing the branding. Obviously Felix and Mowgli built this bus, if you weren't aware. I'll link the channel below. Made an amazing documentary on Netflix about driving this bus across the states down into Mexico. But we are starting a new chapter, so we'll probably do our own branding and start painting some of our own stuff in the bus. But we are continuing the original vision and driving it south down into Central America to Costa Rica. It's going to be an amazing adventure, so I'm just going to give a little salute to Expedition Happiness. No, leave it on, I'm just doing a little heat up. There There you go, it's turned on. And then let's see if it heats up. Yeah. That is warm water. Yeah, it's great. And this isn't leaking. Oh guys, we did it. We freaking did it. Oh, this is pretty essential for showering. I was a little bit stressed that we wouldn't be able to get this sorted out, and that would be really bad. So, plan of action. We've got to get all of this on the bus secured. I've got to strap the water tank in place because that's still not perfect. Right, we're heading to the mechanics to get some things sorted. Right, update. We went to the mechanics. It's too late in the day for them to do an assessment on the bus and see what needs repairing, but we can take it at 7 AM tomorrow. So we drove like 10 minutes away to a Walmart store. We're gonna stay here tonight. I'm gonna carry on putting the decking down on the roof. This was where we got to this morning. Managed to get everything in storage boxes, secured, strapped to the side. And then, yeah, still got a fair bit of work to do. Raya is cleaning the fridge and freezer.
Yeah.
How are you getting on?
It's a very slow and steady process. I guess it hasn't been cleaned in like 3 years, so. But we're getting somewhere.
That's good. We've temporarily got this cooler just to store our food, get the fridge ready. Basically, we're tackling different parts of the bus at a time. My main job is the roof rack, but we're getting very, very close.
Your new home. This is Raya's new home.
Just ran out of water. So, yeah, and I asked Louis when we were showering, I was like, should we be preserving water? He's like, no, the tank is so big. Ran out. This is like the worst it will ever look. Please come back in 2 days. But here we go. We're making some pasta.
Is it like propane powered or like?
You asked Louis that. I don't know.
Is this my guest bed?
Uh-huh. And it can be our little, I think it's like a shoes off. Doing it like this, like a little picnic. What do you think? The dining room table's a little bit preoccupied right now. Yeah, do you think I'll get away with stealing some of that water?
I think so.
Probably. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the water situation. Their water tank ran out.
Yeah, when's the best time to go steal some?
Is it really stealing if it's a public?
Yeah, water should be free all the time anyway.
Probably wouldn't even notice if there was a car behind and I crashed into it.
Like that, like
The amount of cars I crashed into in my double-decker bus and didn't notice.
like the cop car.
Yeah.
We are going to fill up the water tank out of the public restroom. What was that?
Who knows?
I don't know who thought having a swinging hanging light in a moving vehicle was a good idea, but... Wait.
Whoa.
Figure out how long this hose is. I think we're gonna have to connect it.
Whoa, whoa. I actually don't know where the water tank is, but be alright. Yeah.
Right, it smells under here. Oh, that's where the toilet is.
And this is only your first stop.
I know. It's fun. Perfect.
Oh yeah, you can see the water.
Oh, that's going to be filled in no time. So it just needs to be above that line, which it already is.
But that sign is not talking about that water, right?
In order to conserve water...
But there's a drinking fountain.
I think it's the same water as the drinking fountain, it's right there.
Yeah.
Plus we're only using this to wash up, we're not drinking this. Justin's staying tonight, our first guest. The bus isn't ready for guests yet, it's a complete mess, but you know, we're going to be working on that tomorrow. How are you feeling, Raya? Raya just cooked a delicious meal.
Thanks. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very ready to have this set up and ready to go. But we'll get there tomorrow. I think we can do it tomorrow.
Now that we know that the mechanics and we got a tyre replaced and you know, now we know that it's drivable, we're not going to have any problems there, we can figure the rest out. We just made some tea with our new kettle. And we're going to play a cards game together. How'd you like the bus, Justin and Tim?
It's gonna be really nice once it's, you know, ready.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're just doing a few little things before we settle down for the night. We've got these doors to screw back on. Just put this little sliding tray in that Raya found. This is pretty amazing, perfect fit.
I am Louis and Raya's first road trip guest. This is.
Tell us how comfortable it is.
Well, I'm sure it's the other guests are gonna be here in better shape, but this is a cool spot.
I feel like you can easily forget what's outside. You're like, oh yeah, this is my house, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm parked on some random street in the middle of nowhere. You enjoying sunbathing on the roof?
Yeah, so good.
Just wiped off the solar panels. Oh yeah. Oh wow, some of them are broken.
Broken?
Yeah, look, can you see the ones that are cracked? So guys, we need to mount these properly. They were mounted at the back before we took them off and built the decking.
Do you think you're putting them up here?
Eventually, yeah. We are about to go for a little hike.
All right, we're on our way to go hiking. Hopefully the flowers are there.
The super bloom.
A super bloom.
It might not have bloomed yet, but... We've taken a little break from kind of just fixing up the bus. Justin's only here a couple more hours, so we decided to go for a hike at Diamond Valley Lake, which normally is like a super bloom of flowers, but unfortunately there's been a drought this year, so there's no flowers, but still an amazing view. We just hiked up to this viewpoint. I'm just excited about the variety of terrain and different national parks and stuff we're going to be experiencing over the next basically year, or 8 months. We haven't made a full plan yet, but yeah, I'm excited. It's very deserty in California though. I'm kind of excited to go into more forest.
Yeah, like green.
Green mountains, yeah. Right, this is the back section right now. I've already cleared a few things out of it. This bag of tools, this workbench, some hoses, and it's just a complete disorganisation and wasted potential space here. So over the next hour or so, I'm going to tidy all of this up. I'm going to drop that shelf, put some toolboxes in, have maybe some ways to hang up cables and hoses, and have this all organised. And then hopefully that will help us reduce the amount of storage boxes on the roof, which at the moment is an unacceptable amount, and it kind of looks crowded and it's just overkill, which you can see it's just loads of boxes, and we kind of want the roof space clear for yoga and hanging out and stuff like that. So that's the plan. Okay, we have a problem. Raya was fitting the shoe rack in the clothes cupboard where the water heater is, and it wasn't quite fitting, so in my enthusiasm and optimism, I tried to move the heater up and I was fiddling with it, and I was basically trying to like shift the pipes up, so I sawed a little hole, and as I drilled with a hole saw to like enlarge the hole, I drilled into the water pipe. So that was a disaster, and I'm going to try and find some tape to tape up the pipe now. Hopefully I don't have to replace the pipe, because that's a mission. But yeah, it upset Raya a little bit because it's just delayed us, because we were making good progress, but sometimes optimism and wanting to fix everything doesn't pay off. Today is one of those days. Not everything's broken, just this.
That means we can't shower, we can't have water, we can't cook, like, we can't live here. I'm trying my absolute best to stay. I don't know what to do.
Okay, turn it off. So annoying that this stuff isn't strong enough. Wow, it has been quite a fiasco tonight. Thankfully, it's all pretty much resolved, but it was quite dramatic. Sprung a leak, water was spraying everywhere. Had to dismantle half of the cupboard, had to saw the wall in half and pull it apart. Anyway, it's all restored, pretty much back to how it was, and we've fitted in the little shoe shelf which we were trying to get in, and we've cleared most of downstairs now. It's still not anywhere near close to being how we want everything organised. There's still a bunch of random unorganised stuff in the boxes upstairs, which I'm going to get onto, but if we can just get this main living area livable, clear, clean, where we can just peacefully do our thing, and then I can just tinker every day and get other bits fixed, that's the ideal. So I'm about to have a shower, I'm about to rest up. We are still in this just random part of California, east of LA. We're hoping to go to Palm Springs tomorrow and then continue heading east into Arizona. Before we head to Palm Springs today, I'm going to try and semi-permanently mount the solar panels. Now, I think there's going to be a better long-term solution, maybe mounting them at the front here, but that's just a lot of work and I haven't got the right brackets and stuff. So I'm screwing and cable tying on another plank on top of these planks to mount onto those, so I'm not going to ruin the planks underneath. I'm going to screw in and then have the three here, which does lose us a bit of decking space, but right now the only alternative for charging other than plugging into the mains is this very loud generator, so we don't want that. Yeah, I think I should be able to get this done in like an hour. Solar panels are plugged in and operational. They're drawing like 170 watts, which is amazing. It's charging the batteries, and yeah, I'm just gonna tidy up now, hit the road.
We're actually getting so close. This is like half of everything that was out here before. We just have to figure out where to put all of these things. Thankfully, under the bed there is tons of storage. Basically like half of the bed is the drawers down here, and then the other half is just all storage. So we have to move the mattress, lift that up, and then that's all a big hole. So that's gonna be great. We can put a lot of this stuff away. And we're getting so close.
We are finally off. We've been here like 2.5 days, but we're finally off to our first proper destination, Palm Springs. Let's do this.